For Year 12 Further Maths, we're going to look at exercise 5D, question number 6. Okay, so this is another question where we're asked to do a reciprocal transformation. Now, we're given some raw data, and the scenario is the more times you practice, the less errors you're going to make, which is shown in this non-linear graph. So, as the more times you practice, the error rate goes down. Alright, so we know that time is exponential, so that's like my x and that's like my y. So errors is the response. Now let's have a look at what we're applying the reciprocal transformation on. Is it time? No, because it's not 1 divided by times. It's actually 1 divided by error. So this is a 1 on y transformation. Okay, since it's a 1 on y transformation, we're going to enter the data on our calculator. And I already did this to save time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reciprocate my y. So my y data happens to be on list 2. So I'm going to go 1 divided by keyboard ABC list 2. And click enter, and I'm going to calculate my regression line. You've got to be careful what list you choose, because we didn't transform the x data, we only transformed the y data. So my y would be list 3. Click enter, and we get this interesting screen. Okay, I know this will cause a bit of grief as to like how do I write that on the as a number. So you got negative 0.245 e to the negative 4. Okay, so my a value is negative 0.245 e to the negative 4, and my b value is let's see, our b value to 2 sig figs is, so by 4 significant, and the next term is significant. So if I round up, so that becomes 0.050. Okay, so 0.050. Now, I want to explain what negative 0.245, negative 2.45 e to the negative 4 means. It just basically means, if I go on the main menu, negative, oops, I'll just click the negative button, negative 2.45 times 10 to the power of negative 4. Essentially, that's what it means. So if you click on that, it will come out to the number you're after. So it's negative 0.0025. So that number is same as negative 0.000. Is it 3 zeros? Yep, 3 zeros, 25. Okay, so my value here, I don't have space to write down. It's negative 0.0025, 3 zeros 25, and my b value is 0.050. So part B is asking me to predict the number of errors made when you practice 6 times. So you're going to sub in 6 into the times. So you could go 1 divided by number of errors equals negative 0.00025 plus 0.050 times 6. And you're solving for y, okay? Because you're finding number of errors. And you don't do this by hand. You just set up the equation, put it on your calculator. 1 divided by y equals negative 0.00025 plus 0.050 times 6. I'm literally going to go highlight it, interactive, advanced, solve for y. And I get 3.33. So roughly, how many number of errors? If I round down, you generally round up to the nearest number of errors. So the answer would be 3 errors. So 3 errors when you round it. 3 errors. Okay. So I guess what I want you to get out of this is when you're faced with numbers such as, okay, I'll make up something. 1.234 times 10 to the, not times 10 to e to the negative 4 is the same as 1.234 times 10 to the negative 4. If I had 3.56456 e to the power 5, that just basically means 3.456 times 10 to the 10 to the 5. So it's nothing to be alarmed about. It's just they've used scientific notation to represent a number. Okay, as long as you know how to convert it, and you can generally convert it on the screen. Like if you type that as what it actually is, it actually it shows you what it is as a number. So hopefully